News Panorama is a TV news magazine program that gives you the story behind the story.
It tells the stories the way they should be told by capturing the larger scale.
It deals with people's deep feelings on issues that, when brought to the fore, ultimately educates, informs, and entertains.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
This week on News Panorama, we take a look at happenings across the globe, conflict resolution, crime, incremental fees, artificial intelligence, and more. Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efanga.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
If you have just tuned in, you are watching News Panorama. Nigeria is bedeviled by challenges that lead to many avoidable losses to lives and properties. One of these worrisome challenges is communal clashes. In Nigeria, some clashes are regular occurrences that only gain much attention as the memory fades away. But the case of Ijegu-Yache of Yala local government area of Cross River State and Tiv community of Benue State was different, as the Cross River State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, and his Benue State counterpart, with the aid of Senator Stephen Odey, promptly interfered in the clash between both communities. The reports.
Conflict resolution can help bring people together once an issue is put to rest. One of the most important elements in conflict resolution is choosing to tackle problems as a theme rather than attacking each other. This technique is a wise way to enhance each party's commitment to the process and avoid greater feelings of defensiveness. While conflict can be destructive, it can also be a sign of strong commitment and emotional attachment. By working with these feelings, each party can gain a better understanding of one another's goal and lead to greater dedication and loyalty moving forward. This played out in Ijegu-Yache when Tiv settlers from Benue State attacked Ijegu people on the 19th of July 2023. This attack necessitated Senator Stephen Odey to immediately move into action as he met with the Ijegu-Yache people, preaching peace, and a follow-up peace meeting on Saturday 29 July 2023 at Abochiche, the headquarters of Bekwara local government area, at the instance of Senator Stephen Odey, where representatives of both parties sued for peace and signed communique in the presence of the commanding officer, 130 Battalion Ogoja, and the area commander, Nigerian Police Ogoja local government area. Both parties noted that there are no options to peace and therefore resolved to prevail on their people to cease hostility, lay down their arms, and embrace peace. Unfortunately, the hostility continued unabated, and this resulted in the capture of 4 young men from Ijegu-Yache, in addition to the first one who was allegedly murdered in cold blood. Similarly, several motorcycles belonging to Ijegu people were allegedly carted away and their farms plundered, with crops covering several expanses of land destroyed and stolen. This called for another peace talk as the Deputy Governor of Cross River State, Right Honorable Peter Odey, led a high-powered delegation to Yache community in Yala local government area, where the recent communal clash with the neighboring Benue State community had tragically resulted in the loss of a life. During his visit, the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, engaged in discussions with his counterpart from Benue State, Dr. Sam Odey, at Ijegu-Yache. He expressed deep regret for the loss of life. Right Honorable Odey extended his sympathy to those who suffered losses of loved ones. He also reassured the community of government commitment to ending hostilities.
We will ensure that we give the necessary approval to have more security present here in the Yache community, to ensure that there is no reprisal attack, and to also ensure that our brothers from the chief community don't come here for any reason. We're not going to leave here without ensuring that we put modalities in place to ensure that this does not happen again. The difficult part of it is that when we come here, try to make peace, and we go. We will not even get to Calabar before the trouble will start. We don't want that to happen again. So we'll leave the security men here to continue to ensure that there is peace between the two communities.
The host of the two states' deputy governors, Senator Stephen Odey, expressed gratitude for the prompt intervention of the government of the two states in the crisis. He expressed optimism over the success of the peace process and called on the government of Benue State to reciprocate the efforts made so far by their Cross River State counterparts by deploying security personnel to the border between the two states.
Told people the relationship I have built with our Benue brothers. I was privileged to sit in the National Assembly with Senator Gabriel Suswa. I sat with Amamoro and I sat with Senator Oke James. These are personalities who related as friends. When my father died and the burial was 2 weeks ago, the crowd that came, Benue people were made up of such crowd. My younger brother is married to a Benue girl who cooked food for people that came for that burial. I see no reason why this community will find themselves in the situation we are today.
Responding, the Deputy Governor of Benue State, Dr. Sam Odey, lauded Senator Stephen Odey for his commendable leadership efforts within the community and expressed disappointment over the unfortunate situation between communities that have historically coexisted peacefully. He called for peace, stating that the government of Benue State will use its security apparatus to make sure that the mastermind of this crisis are brought to book. He regretted the loss of lives and livelihood of the people occasioned by the conflict, assuring that Benue State government, in collaboration with Cross River State government, will do everything possible to ensure that peace is restored permanently.
His Excellency, Reverend Father Hassan Yomemandia, has directed me to inform you here that all of our citizens in Benue who are involved remotely or directly to this crisis will be fished out and will be punished accordingly. The truth of the matter is that we are one people. A few young people among our ranks and file are determined that we should not live peacefully among ourselves. But collectively, we shall come together, Cross River State government and Benue State government, and we shall defeat these agents of darkness. Amen.
Member presenting Yalawan State constituency in the Cross River State House of Assembly, Honorable Brian Odey, and the clan head of Okuku clan, who spoke on behalf of traditional rulers, reiterated that peace is paramount for the good of all and that Benue State government should further ensure that there is security present at the borders between the two states to guarantee speedy restoration of peace and security in the conflicting communities.
But there are some things we need to let you know. While the traditional rulers on these areas are always keeping the peace, the traditional rulers in Benue State prove to show us that they have warlords.
What we need, just as my leader has said, our government have taken this step by bringing in security to secure this area. Please, sir, I would love you to do the same thing, just as you said.
The clan head of Ma clan, Mohi Isaac Omaji, opined that the perpetrators of this tragic event should be made to face the full weight of the law. He clarified that this was not a communal clash, but a landlord-tenant disagreement. He alleged that the thief tenants, who had previously issued threats and engaged in violent acts against members of the Ijegu community, orchestrated the crisis in an attempt to seize the land.
Permit me, Your Excellencies, to point out that this is not a boundary issue. It is purely a case of disagreement between landowners and the tenants, where the tenant has decided to dictate the terms of tenancy in favor in his favor to the detriment of the landowner. Permit me also to point out that the Rt people are peace-loving people. We have lived and farmed together with our chief settlers for a very long time. However, the relationship has only become frosty due to incessant hostilities meted to our people by the chief settlers.
The people of Ijegu Yache thanked the organizers of the peace talk and commended their effort aimed at restoring lasting peace to their community. They, however, demanded for the immediate release of 4 of their people under the captivity of the thief people, as well as ensuring that justice is served for Ogbodu Ogbogo, who was allegedly murdered in cold blood. Earlier, the 2 deputy governors were received at the residence of Senator Stephen Odey, where they were briefed by the Assistant Commissioner of Police Operations, Mr. Ini Johnson, and Senator Stephen Odey, who had already made concerted efforts to mediate peace in the community before the arrival of security agencies.
What is the immediate cause of the problem? Right now we know that there is a problem, but you have not told us if you have any idea the cause of the problem. Why are these 2 communities disagreeing? What are the measures that we can put in place to ensure that this does not repeat itself again? Because I don't want to be going back every weekend, to come and try to resolve this issue. So I don't know if you can tell us, or if anyone knows, what is the immediate cause of the problem.
Yes, sir. Before the community in Cross River State accused their brothers in Benue that they had invaded into their land. And while the Benue people said, no, it is not your land, it is our land. That's where the problem started.
There was a documentary evidence which we are still searching, that they even signed the chiefs of the other side that, look, give us this place, we will stay with you and ensure that there is peace. One man who actually initiated that was here this morning with me, and the lawyer who drafted it even spoke with me, that is in search of that document. So what has actually happened now is that they went to collect the usual rent, the grand rent they used to collect from our thief brothers who are settled in Cross River land. Annually they collect. So I think they get some small cash and then they give them goat. So when they went there, they were demanded for such. And then the other party from Cross River said, okay, the goat that you usually give, in an attempt to get the goat, I think the man said, no, you are not going to get this goat. I think that was what resulted in goat.
In response to Right Honorable Peter Odey's inquiry about the root cause of the conflict, Dr. Sam Odey explained that the situation was not a dispute over land ownership, but rather a tragic incident stemming from confrontation between an Ijegu community member and Steve neighbors who were cultivating the land. This confrontation led to a loss of life.
When I was coming here, the leader of the APC in Benue, who is the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, informed me that whoever on the part of Benue that is involved in this must be traced, investigated and prosecuted to serve as a deterrent to others.
For CRBC News Panorama, Josephine Efanga reporting.
Overpopulation is an undesirable condition whereby number of existing human population exceed the available space and resources in the country. In this report, Give Evans x-rays the effects of overpopulation in the country. The reports.
Population refers to the whole number of people or inhabitants in a country or portion of a country. It is a complete set or group of individuals or people with a common characteristic. Nigeria is the most populous black nation in the world. Nigerian population is estimated at over 200 million people. Effect of high population growth in Nigeria has led to uncontrolled urbanization, which has produced overcrowding, crime, pollution, and political turmoil. Rapid growth has outstripped increase in food production, and population pressures has led to the overuse of arable land and its destruction. Population is number of people living in a particular area. A broadcaster based in Calabar, Ms. Jesam Brown, said children are gifts from God, but the birth rate in Nigeria needs to be controlled. Respondents talk on the effect of high population and how crime rates also increase where there is high population growth.
What causes high population? For me, first on the list is birth control. People who don't use birth control overpopulate the space because they keep bringing in children indiscriminately into the world. In as much as children are a blessing, no doubt, but I think we need to also control the level of blessings we bring to society. The effects of high population, from the government angle, the government may not be able to take care of the number of people in an environment because the number now supersedes the facilities available. And in a family, you see the family head too not being able to take care of the children, in fact his or her household. So it's negative influence. Yes, you also see crime rates increasing because people no longer get what they feel they deserve or they need, and as such they go to extra lengths to see how they can get these things.
Population growth impacts the earth system in a variety of ways, including increasing the extraction of resources from the environment. These resources include fossil fuel, oil, gas and coal, minerals, trees, waters, and wildlife, especially in the oceans. Other respondents spoke on the effect of high population and offered solutions to high population. Government should encourage the intact law on specific number of children every couple must have. High population growth can also be direct consequences of availability or abundance of food, because also when there is no food, there will be low population growth.
The government can give a maximum law or a contract law that nobody should born like this, nobody should born more than this. Some people believe that when I born 20, I'm a man. I won't make me a man. Meanwhile, you cannot control them. All of them become, they become arrogant.
Population growth in Nigeria has a positive and significant impact on the overall economic growth, measured by the both real income growth and income per capita growth. I spoke with Oliver Asikel, who is a crossivarian, and he gave an instance on how high rate of population can stop.
To my own understanding, it's like somebody having a business. Then you have the workers, and these workers, you are treating them well, and you are also telling them to invite other people in. So as other people still come in and see that the thing is moving well, and you are treating them well, they will still be inviting more people to be coming in. And as those ones are still coming in, they see what they want and what they like. They still invite more people to be coming in. Before you know, you see your place full with people. That is what I feel, and I think that causes overpopulation.
Effect of rapid population growth are increased economic growth of a country, growing demand for jobs, lack of housing and schools, increase in population and waste. For CRBC News Panorama, God give Chinoy Evans reporting.
As the hype around artificial intelligence (AI) accelerates, it has become the latest trend in not just the technological field, but also the world at large, with vendors of various services and businesses scrambling to promote how their products and services can use AI. Ifeoma Ekpeita brings details on the trending use of artificial intelligence (AI), the report.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. In today's rapidly evolving world, artificial intelligence has become a transformative force, reshaping industries and improving various aspects of modern societies. From healthcare to transportation, AI is making remarkable strides that can neither be ignored nor underestimated in shaping the future of our society. According to some respondents, the AI's ability to process vast amounts of data and draw actionable insights has helped improve the work performance, enabling faster and easier working.
AI helps in making our daily works more easier and faster. You can't really compare them though, but AI also have their own disadvantages, and the only good thing I would say about AI makes works easier and more faster than humans. The things humans can take longer in doing, AI does it more faster and easier.
Others emphasize that the suspicion that the AI is here to take over humans is uncalled for, as the AI will not only help make jobs easier, but also create job opportunities.
AI, for me, is meant to make life easier. Perform tasks that will take much time. You bring down the duration of the time to execute that task. With AI, you can execute that task within a short period of time. But the shortcomings or the suspicions people have about AI is that AI will take their jobs, AI will take their place in their offices, or they work, they are engaged in. Probably that could be true.
Some are of the view that the AI is quite helpful and a wonderful tool in today's society, a trend that is becoming global and which has proven to be of great assistance to nearly everybody in different fields.
But AI generally is wonderful. It's something that I would encourage every person to use. And the way it's even going itself, AI is taking over the world basically. Actually, the rate on which AI is growing is taking over the world. And right now, I think awareness campaigns, we're having people do conventions and conferences about teaching people about AI and all of that. So even like 3 years from now, AI is going to build your meaning to work.
Looking to purchase very fresh fruits and vegetables, your best bet will be the farm market. The farm market in downtown Nicosia offers a wide spread of both locally grown and imported fruits and vegetables. Angela Inyang tells us more. The reports.
Around the Solomon Square area, downtown Nicosia, is an open space that is used mainly as a car park. This space, when packed to capacity, can take up to 200 or more vehicles. Although it is generally considered a car park, its role and function changes depending on the day of the week. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, this space is transformed from a car park to a farm market. On these days, farmers from around the country bring their produce from the farms and display them for sale.
From all sides. Start from Paphos, Argaga, and go Limassol, Larnaca, Amogostos, from all sides. Because tomatoes, from Paphos, from Z, from Pareclisha, cucumber from Maroni, banana peya, from different villages to protect. It's not only from one village.
A wide range and variety of very fresh fruits and vegetables can be found at the farm market. While most of the fruits and vegetables that are sold at the farm market are grown locally, the farmers and traders occasionally import some fruits that may be out of season in Cyprus.
Some products import. This banana import. This banana import. This Cyprus. Now banana is very good, but it's end of the season. About this I'm bringing an import. Now Cyprus no have pears. It's not the season. This is import from Greece and from Belgium, the conference. Mango. No have now in Cyprus. Mango start in July, August, but very tasty. This from Brazil. Ecuador, Brazil, this. Pineapple. Pineapple, I think from Brazil. Costa Rica. Pomegranates from Peru. Oh, wow. Yeah. Watermelon from Cyprus.
This is one place where point-of-sale POS machines are not used, as all transactions are made in cash. People who shop from the farm market make their choices by selecting what they want, tie them in nylon bags and hand them over to the farmer or the business owner, who then weighs them and tells them the cost based on the weight. the money is paid in cash.
€3.
This pop-up market is taken to different areas in the country on different days.
Other days, the market have outside from Nicosia, Lacha, Strovolos, Nisu, Athienu.
Although there are designated days for this pop-up market at Solomon Square, what is also fixed is the time. On selected days, the produce is brought in by 6 a.m. and by 12 noon the farmers and business owners pack up and leave. The wide range of fruits and vegetables and the relatively low price of these commodities make the idea of shopping from the farm market attractive. Angela Inyang, reporting.
The little acts of kindness carried out by everyday people goes a long way in positively affecting the lives of living things in general. This report by Angela Inyang shows how acts of kindness are carried out effortlessly on a daily basis. The report.
Cyprus has a large cat population, estimated at 1.5 million in comparison to the human population of 1.2 million. Most of them are stray cats. These cats, though homeless, do not go hungry. In parks and by fences of people's homes, food and water is made available by individuals for the strays. While in Nigeria, cow skin, commonly known as pomo, kanda, or ikpa, is eaten by cats. In Cyprus, this does not form part of their meals. Pigeons are another group of living things that are also taken care of by people who do not necessarily own them. They are believed to be among some of the most successful animals on the planet. They gather in flocks, mostly where they find people, and food is also sometimes made available to them. Human beings are not left out in these acts of kindness expressed by Cypriots. Usually, people who own clothes, shoes, bags, and other things they do not want to use anymore gather them and deposit them in bins. In Cyprus, the process of disposal of such items has been made easy, as you find clearly labeled bins on most streets for clothes, shoes, bags, and other items to be deposited. They are taken away by various organizations and bodies. These items are sorted out, and the ones that can be reused immediately are cleaned and given to the less privileged or refugees to use. Those that cannot be reused are sent off to factories to be recycled. This culture of showing love and caring for both animals and humans has helped to build trust, cutting down human desires for evil, and placing Cyprus on the list of the safest countries in Europe. Angela Inyang, reporting.
That is all we have on our lineup this week. We hope to be back same time next week. I am Josephine Efanga.